Welcome back to Joe Stonner Boxing. You will not see a more one-sided distance fight than Gabriela Fundora's unanimous decision victory over Daniela Asensio. She won 100 to 90 on all three cards, 10 2-minute rounds, obviously. She retained her IBF flyweight title. Arsenio did not win a 10-second period of any round. It was complete and utter dominance by Fundora. And you have to give Arsenio a lot of credit for going the distance, for having an absolute concrete jaw, because Fundora hit her with absolutely everything. I mean everything. And you're talking about two fighters. One, Fundora, who's 5'9", very, very tall for a flyweight, says she can make light flyweight. May move down, actually, to pick up another belt in a different division. But Arsenio, 5'1", she was listed as, 12 years older, or is it? I think it's 11 years older than Fundora. Fundora, I think, is 22, and Arsenio's 33. She wasn't just 8 inches shorter; she was 8 inches in the deficit as far as the old reach was concerned, 69 to 61 inches. It's weird because Arsenio has fought at higher weights, and she did everything she possibly could to survive. I mean, she tried her heart out. She slips to 16 wins with two KOs. Now she's got 4 defeats, all on points, and 3 draws. But Fundora is she's a terrific fighter to watch. Really, really good, because she's a southpaw, just to add to all her other advantages. She stands upright, and she's got this evil look on her face. I mean, you see her interviewed beforehand. She's comes across as being a really nice girl, intelligent, and you see her with her big specs on and a big toothy grin, and you think, this is a real... She looks kind of geeky. I don't want to sound rude, but she does. But when she gets in that ring, she's an absolute killer, and she's looking to take your head off. And from the moment the opening bell sounded, she was after Arsenio, cutting the ring off. She's very, as I say, very tall but thin, reed-like legs, always well positioned, pinging the jab in, never neglects the jab, bringing the backhand over as often as she possibly can. She's always looking to hurt the opponent. Beautiful work to the body. Body to head to body, both hands, up close. You don't mind fighting up close. Her and her older brother Sebastian, who's the super welterweight champ in the men's divisions. He's a guy who fights small sometimes, and so does Gabriela. But I get the feeling that the female sibling has more spite to her work, because it's just a nastiness about her. Whenever Arsenio got up close, you would think that Arsenio would be thinking, okay, I've managed to get up close, now I'll whack the body, I'll try and rough her up. And, no, it was Fundora who was looking to do that. She was the one letting her hands go and almost relishing the up-close exchanges. And Arsenio just couldn't do anything with her. She really couldn't. She was game, she was moving, she was, backing off, and at times Fundora, very, very rarely did this happen, but occasionally she was waiting for Arsenio to come in and then clocking her as she came in. But more often than not, she was the one going forward, constantly cutting the ring off very well, lovely footwork, lovely balance. At no point did she look out of breath. I mean, 10-2s is a sprint in it rather than a marathon, but Arsenio bleeding from the nose from 5th or 6th, maybe sooner. Finished with a bad abrasion on her left eye. Fundora had a very slight mark under her right eye, like a slight abrasion. She's got quite a prominent, the bridge of her nose, and a little bit of a faint mark there. But I could only think of maybe 3 swinging punches that Arsenio landed. So this was a completely dominant performance. I thought Fundora was going to stop Arsenio, but all credit to Arsenio for hanging tough. And I said in my preview that I thought Fundora would get it done inside the distance. She didn't, but make no mistake about it, this is a terrific fighter to watch because she is aggressive. She's extremely skillful. She's got every punch in the book. She stays concentrated for every second of every round. This is a big, big threat from anyone from, right up to bantamweight, I would say. I rate her very, very highly. One of my favourite female fighters to watch. Very, very good champion. And this was her second successful defence of her IBF flyweight title. I wonder if she'll go for maybe some unifications, or maybe she will drop down to light fly or up to super fly. You never know, do you? But as for Asenjo, she's actually only the second Chilean female to turn professional, to be a professional boxer. And no shame in losing on points to an excellent fighter in Fundora, but at 33, maybe she's knocking on a little bit, but you never know, because the women's game, as we often say, that talent pool is quite shallow. We've got some very good female fighters in the world, but there aren't always the the sort of grade A challenges for these belts. But so maybe Asenjo can still win a belt. Why not? Anyway, what do you think of this fight? If you saw it, let me know. What do you think of Fundora? What do you think of Asenjo? Who would you like to see Fundora fight next? I thought this was a brilliant performance by Fundora, but let me know what you think. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the like button and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Build the channel up. It makes sense. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. More to come. Bye for now.